It was a packed house for Pima's homecoming game against Thatcher on Friday, but the Eagles played spoiler as they came screaming out in the first quarter to put up what would ultimately be an insurmountable lead and snap the Roughriders' 19-game winning streak. Thatcher scored touchdowns on its first 4 possessions, utilizing its running game to smash the ball down Pima's throat. Quarterback Jake Dunlap, who finished with 2 rushing and 3 throwing touchdowns on the night, opened up the scoring with an easy 1-yard run. After Pima was forced to punt, Tyler Roebuck set Thatcher back up in scoring position with a 22-yard return down to Pima's own 25-yard line. From there, Thatcher's workhorse on the night, Nate Lee, zipped the ball down deep into the red zone. Lee would ultimately finish with 2 touchdowns on the night. For this score, however, Dunlap hit a wide-open Dallin Cook for an easy 12-yard touchdown. After another Pima punt, it was Lee showcasing his skills once again, this time running hard around the left side, all the way down to the 19-yard line. From there, Lee finished the drive off, busting through 2 would-be tacklers on his way to his first score of the night. Thatcher's defense then got in on the action when Jordan Herbert stepped in front of Ryan Lewis's pass and turned it into a 25-yard pick-6. And before all the fans even got to their seats, Thatcher was up 28-0 after the first quarter of play.
I just ran hard, did what my coach told me to do, and the team played a good game. Kind of new with the whole running back thing, so trying to get the hang of it. They played a good game.
Pima didn't roll over and give up, however, and Lewis got the Roughriders' air attack going in the second quarter, first with this 22-yard toss to Trey Thompson. Lewis then targeted Thompson again, and the receiver made a spectacular catch in traffic between 2 Eagle defenders and somehow managed to hang on to the ball as he was taken down after a 30-yard gain. Lewis was then intercepted by Dunlap, but it was called back for pass interference as Roebuck made contact with Pima's Jared Karchner before the arrival of the ball. Here in slow motion, you can see the apparent inadvertent contact knock Karchner down, allowing Dunlap the easy pick. Pima made good on Thatcher's penalty, and Lewis hit Karchner on a fade route from 5 yards out to put Pima on the board. Lewis then rolled out right and threw back left to find Karchner's twin brother Justin Karchner for the 2-point conversion. After stopping Thatcher for the first time on the night, Pima then faced its own 4th down and long and attempted a gutsy fake punt that just fell beyond Thompson's reach. That set Thatcher up on Pima's own 25-yard line, however, and after some hard running by Lee, Dunlap hit a wide-open Tyrell Pritchard for the 16-yard score. The extra point attempt bounced off the goalpost, but Thatcher headed into halftime up 34-8. After a stirring halftime speech, Pima came out gunning in the third as Lewis hit Justin Karchner on a 27-yard pass and catch. Lewis then went back to Thompson, who caught the offering in traffic and took it all the way down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Emilio Molinar then ran it in a couple of plays later, but I apparently accidentally erased that footage. Sorry about that, Emilio. The comeback was short-lived, however, as Pima's miscues then started to help Thatcher put the game out of reach as this high snap led to a 3rd down and 35. Lewis's pass was intercepted by Dunlap again, but this time the turnover stood and Thatcher had the ball in Pima territory. Once again, Thatcher called on Lee, who took the ball around the left side for 26 yards all the way down to the Pima 6-yard line. A couple of plays later, Dunlap then punched it in for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night and put the cherry on top by adding the 2-point conversion as well. Another high snap went over Lewis's head on Pima's next possession. This time, however, Thatcher recovered it at the Roughriders' 11-yard line. Dunlap then immediately capitalized on the turnover with a quick strike to Sam Claridge for the score. On Pima's next possession, Molinar peeled off a nice run up the right side until, whoop, the ball popped out and Thatcher recovered. Lee then busted through the left side on his way to a 25-yard touchdown, which finished the scoring on the night as Thatcher dismantled Pima 54-14.
They came out tougher than we thought they would be. I thought we could stop. We were always on our heels and they were moving forward. So that's about how the whole night went. And no excuse, we just got to do better. You can't shoot yourselves in the foot. We couldn't stop the run. Anytime they're making 3 or 4 yards on a simple dive, there's something we got to stop that. And we had turnovers. We tried to make a push here and there, but there's no excuse. They definitely outplayed us tonight. We'll regroup. We'll be okay. We'll figure it out. We got a lot to work on. So.
Looking forward to perhaps a rematch down the line in the playoffs?
That could possibly happen. So hopefully we'll be healthy back again and have our players and get back in our sync. But we got a lot. They definitely made us aware of a lot of weaknesses. So we got a lot to work on.
Team came out hard. You know, we established the run game early, and that's what we wanted to do. Pima's a good team. We just came out hard.
Every time you guys ran it up the gut, it was like 3, 4, 5 yards.
Yeah, we were getting that early, and that was kind of the game plan. But they did a good job of adjusting. They started to stop it there a little bit towards the end.
What are you preparing for next week?
Tough St. John's team. I haven't started to look at film yet, but St. John's is going to be tough.
What do you think of your chances of finishing on top of the 2A East now?
You know, we still got some tough teams ahead, but I think we got a good chance.
The victory set Thatcher atop the standings in the 2A East with St. John's, which it faces next week. This has been John Johnson reporting from Pima for Gila Valley Central.